my name is Nicola. I am simply a stitcher and my hair looks horrific. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, it's great to have you, and if you are returning, thank you for coming and spending some more time with me today. So today's video, it's my mid-year WIP parade, and I have my handy helper on hand to pass me these projects. I have a large pile. It's not too bad actually in terms of the number, it's just that there's a lot of fabric because we've got two super-sized max colour and one very large piece and so on. But anyway, so I'm going to share what I've done, progress from the end of year WIP parade that was released back end of December, early January this year to the 6-month mark. So today's the 29th of June, this video is going out on Monday the 1st of July. I have 8 work in progresses and 2 finishes. So let's get a cracking. So I usually track my stitching via the Stitch Pal app, but I also jot down my numbers in a little book. And this year so far I have done 176,156 stitches on full coverage projects. And when I looked at that and compared it with the Stitch Pal total, there were about 4,000 stitches adrift. So, don't know what I've done. But never mind. Maths was never my strong point, and I work in finance. It's a good day, innit?
Just get, a little shake of the head from me.
Okay, we're going to start with the work in progress, and then we'll go for the finishes at the end. And what we'll do is Andy will put in a picture of where they were. So the first one is this one. This is Night Cafe, artwork by Leonid Afremov, charted by Heaven and Earth Designs. I'm doing the supersized max colour version, and as some of you will know, it was restarted at the later stages of last year because I can't count. Again, that's the numbers thing.
I'm saying nothing.
Anyway, while we dig through this pile and find it out for you, here is a picture of what this project was looking like at the start of the year. And here is what it looks like now. So it is stitched 2/1 tent stitch on some 25 count even weave. I've taken everything out of frames as well. There's lots of part threads on this one. At the beginning of the year we were at 0.65%, we're now at 1.93%, 12,700 stitches since the 1st of January. So sorry Andy.
Don't mind me. I'm just here to help. I'm not here to get into the shop.
So that's the full picture of how it's looking. I'm just leaving you long enough so you can take a screenshot for the next WIP parade. Okay, so that's the first one. So yeah, very pleased with progress on that piece. So the next one is this piece. It's my Realm of Middle Earth map. I'm just trying, I can't seem to get and fit us both in type of thing. We'll go there. Realm of Middle Earth map. This is the Tilton Crafts version. It's my oldest WIP. Let's try and dig it out. So Andy's going to show a picture now of what it looks like here. So this year, from the start of the year to now, 30.78 to 32.25%, or 10,300 stitches. Let's see if we can get it all in, Andy.
Try.
Okay, you need to come towards me a little bit and back.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, so there we go for that one. And I've been working mainly this part here. And again, it's stitched on some 25 count even weave, but this one is 1/1 full cross, which is my stitchy sweet spot. Okay, that's project number 2. Number 3, what we got? So the third one is this one. This is Envy. Artworks by Marta Darlig, charted by Heaven and Earth Designs. 2 of 7 for me for the 7 Deadly Sins series. So I'm going to show you what it looks like before here. So at the start of the year, we were at 27.38%. We've now moved to 32.5% and 9,500 stitches, which have mainly been in the top section there. Sorry, Andy. And just going to move back so you can see it all. And this is stitched 1/1 full cross on some 25 count Lugana. And this one is a very popular piece on the channel. People do enjoy it. I'm just going to move closer there so you can see a bit of the face detail. It's just lovely, isn't it? Proper enjoyed sort of stitching in the front parts, you know, the bits of the face and so on. It's been lovely to see it come to life, this one. So yeah, good with progress on her. So that's Envy. What's next? So next one is one that's recently been promoted to the Focus for a Finish piece, and it's this one. This is She Sleeps. Artwork is by Stephanie Poymun-Law, charted by Heaven and Earth Designs. And you can't reckon out which way is up. I'm doing this the regular size max colour.
I think it's that way around, isn't it?
No. At the start of the year, we were at 14.77%. It's now 22.89% as of last night. I have worked on it a little today. 11,100 stitches. And since the start of the year, we've completed the circle and started to fill it in. So that's how it looks. And this one stitched 2/1 on some 20 count Aida full cross. And this has just been promoted to the Focus for a Finish. So every time I do get spare stitchy time, did I give a gap there to show what it looked like before?
Well, if you didn't, it doesn't matter. I'll work it out.
You will work it out. Yeah, so it's now been promoted to the Focus for a Finish. So any spare stitches, this one gets it. That sounds wrong. Sounds like I'm going to give it a bunch of 5s or something, doesn't it? I don't know. Oh, anyway, what we got next? Let's have a look. Oh, you get a moment for this one.
Why?
Stitching shelf.
Oh.
Okay.
I forgot about stitching shelf.
So the next one is this one. This is a stitching shelf. Artwork by Aimee Stewart, charted by Heaven and Earth Designs. So Andy's now going to put in how it looked before. This year it's gone from 18.24 to 21.20%, and again 11,100 stitches. It has moved up slightly in the frame. So if I just move back, can we see? Oh, can we see it all? There we go. So I have moved it up a little bit in the frame because it's starting to get uncomfortable stitching it. But we're approaching the end of the spring shelf on this one now. And it's stitched 1/1 full cross on some 25 count even weave. So that's stitching shelf. And both this one and She Sleeps are thanks to my friend Petra on Instagram, who very kindly gifted me both of those charts. They're both regular size max colour. So thanks again, Petra. I know I say it a lot, but you know, thanks where it's due, eh? Okay. So next one we've got is this piece. This is Sailing Fairy Panoramic. Artwork is by Nadia Strelkina, charted by Paine Free Crafts, and I was very generously gifted the kit for this piece. So I'm just going to show what it looks like now. Here, last year, thank you. And we've gone from 4.04 to 12.31% and 12,800 stitches. There is a needle in this somewhere. Yes.
If it ends up in me somehow, it happens all the time. I get needles.
It's stitched 1/1 full cross on some 25 count easy count fabric. And I'm very pleased with the progress on this one. So, you know, 12.31%, you know, from 4%. So that's like 8% added. And it seems to be a nice sort of it's confetti heavy, but weirdly, it seems to grow quite quickly, percentage-wise.
It's not the biggest piece ever, really.
No, it's not. Let me just pop her back in a little bag. So thanks again to the person who very kindly sent me the kit for this one. I'm thoroughly enjoying it. Right, so the next one is this one. This is This is Daughter of the Deep. Artwork is by Josephine Wall, charted by Heaven and Earth Designs. And I'm doing the supersize max colour version. And this chart was very kindly RAK'd to me. So here's what it looked like beginning of the year. It's gone from 0.81 to 2.51% and 12,300 stitches added. And that's upside down, my dear. So I'm working this in 80 by 80 blocks, you know, 80 stitch by 80 stitch blocks, because that's how it fits. And, you know, it sort of lends itself to the hoop that I'm using for it. Just untangle it a little bit. There's a lot of fabric on this one. There we go. And that's that one. If you can see that, I can't see a thing. I think you can just about see it. So, yeah, just a small portion of the top there that's done. Lots of lovely blues and sea greens and all the rest of it in this one. And the fabric that my Afremov piece, where I miscounted, it was enough fabric for me to reuse it, the portion I hadn't stitched for this piece, so nothing gets wasted, which is always a good thing. So it's stitched 1/1 on some 25 count even weave, and thanks for this one to Clara, who RAK'd me the pattern. So thank you, Clara. She knew, she heard me say I didn't have a Josephine Wall, so she fixed it. So that's that one. So we are down to the last one, and then we've got a couple of finishes to show. Where is the last piece? It's there, right in the middle of my pattern keeper. I'm saying, where is it? So the last one to show is this one. This is a Lord of the Rings stained glass, and it's a chart that I bought myself from Etsy last year. It's got all the members of the Fellowship plus Gollum. So you've got the 4 hobbits and Gollum up here in the ring. And then you've got Aragorn, Gimli, Legolas, Gandalf and Boromir in the bottom 5 stained glasses. I am colour completing, doing the black first, and there's a lot of black stitches on this one. So here's what it looked like at the beginning of the year. And we've had some good progress on this one as well. The most actually of all of my pieces. 4.85 to 8.53% and 13,200 stitches. It is very big. I stitched on 18 count Aida, 2/1 full cross. Hold it up, Andy.
I am.
That's it. Thank you.
I was trying to see where my head was.
So yeah, I've started sort of, you know, to fill in the black in the middle. I mean, getting the 2 big arches done was a real sort of thing, because I could do those mindlessly. It's fantastic. But yeah, this one has had the most this year so far.
I'm not bored, I promise.
Better not be. So I think I've done sort of quite all right on these 8 pieces. Is it 8? I think it was 8.
Yeah, 8 pieces.
Yeah, 8 pieces. Okay. And you know, my rotation of doing Monday, Tuesday, 500 stitches on one piece each day. Wednesday, Thursday, 500 stitches on another piece, and so on, you know, and same on Friday, Saturday, and then I have a Sunday stitch, a piece that I work on all day Sunday and do on my live stream. So when I get to the 1,000 stitches over 2 days for each piece, then I just move to the next one. And it seems to be working because it keeps me interested. And you'd expect to have pretty similar amounts of stitching, but on my Sunday stitch, sometimes I can, sometimes I can get a lot more done. But I've also got 2 more pieces to show, which are finishes from the beginning of this year. So, the first one was finished, now it would have been February or March time. Yeah, February. This one was finished. I finished it on a live stream. It's Carolyn Manning piece. I still have yet to do anything with it because I'm just so flipping lazy. And Autumn Waltz has been finished. This one was stitched 2/1 full cross on some 18 count Aida. So we finished that one off in February. I also now have the other 3, again thanks to a lovely donor. So thank you very much. So that was her finished, and then the last one I finished a few days ago. If you join me on my live streams, you'll have seen this one finished. I finished it a few days ago during my live stream. It's now covered in cat hair because I've had it on the kitchen table and the cat thinks that it's for her to lay on. I haven't washed it yet or anything. That's my next job because she's in desperate need of a bath. But Maui Princess is done. You're kicking my table, sweetheart. 217,200 stitches, 63,000 of which have been done since the start of this year. And it's stitched 1/1 full cross on some 25 count even weave, and as I said, it's now desperate for a bath and a press, but I'm going to make a video about that, so I'm not doing it immediately. Well, I will be doing it, but you know. Okay, so in the second half of the year, because I've now got 2 projects that are finished, I've moved She Sleeps out of the regular rotation, otherwise you'll get the same pieces on Stitch With Me's and Stitch With Me's and Lives, because I work on 4 projects a week and I've got 8 left. So you just get the same 4 until I finish something else. So what I've done is I've taken She Sleeps out of rotation. I'm going to work at least 200 stitches a day on her plus any extra stitches I get, and then keep the other 7 in rotation. So I'm probably going to get some good progress, certainly on some of these bigger pieces this year, because they're going to come around quicker, which will be nice, won't it? That means that every fortnight, at least, everything's going to have been worked on at least once, which will be good. At the moment, according to Stitch Pal, some of these bigger pieces I'm going to be leaving them in my will to somebody to finish, because it's like, you know, another 30-40 years before they're going to be done. So I really do want to bring those numbers down. But then again, going into next year, I'm going to do another video in a month or a couple of months' time, which will show you then my plans for next year, because I'm still working on finalising the 12 new starts that I plan for 2025. But yeah, so I will just keep on stitching, keep on going. What do you think?
Sounds good to me.
Yeah. And see how many more stitches I can get done in the second half of the year. Anyway, if this is the first time that you have seen a video of mine and you've come just to join me for the WIP parade, and I know some of you, you know, only watch WIP parades, please do consider subscribing. It is free, and if you click on the notification, you'll be notified whenever I upload a video. For those of you that are new here, I have a regular schedule that on a Tuesday I release a Flosstube, on Wednesdays and Sundays at 7:30 p.m. UK time I do a live stream, and then on Thursdays and Saturdays I have a Stitch With Me out, and I rotate my Stitch With Me 3 kinds, one with chat, one with music, and one with just natural noise, no chat, no music, although you might hear kids wandering about, or the cat, or you might even wander about.
I get told off for that.
Yeah, you do.
I'm not allowed to wander about when Nikki's stitching because it wobbles the camera, apparently.
Yeah, it does.
I'm clearly too fat.
Only you can do something about that, yeah. Anyway, so that is my first 6 months of 2024. So what I'll do is I will link in the top corner up there the last, it might be up there, I don't know, I can't work it out. I will link the last year's WIP rate. If you did want to go and have a look at that, you can rewatch it and you'll see for yourself. But Andy, my love, is going to insert some pictures for me, because I'm absolutely rubbish at anything like that, and you're the technological wizard.
I wouldn't say that. You're the one that works on a computer all day.
I might work on a computer, but it doesn't mean to say that I'm any good.
Well, I suppose, you know, the
I'm
internet,
not technically savvy.
I suppose the ins and outs of the video editor is not something that you're, you know, used to.
No, I mean, you edit multiple videos a day, you know, at times when, you know, yes, for me it's multiple but per week, and the way I edit it is to hand the phone to you.
It works, doesn't it?
Certainly does.
Well, there you go then.
Anyway, right, so yeah, so that's all for today. So my usual reminders, there'll be 3 videos appearing on your screen in a moment. If you've not seen those, please do go take a few minutes and have a look. But thank you all very much indeed for your support, for your likes, for your comments, and all that good stuff. It really truly is appreciated. So take care everybody, happy stitching, and I'll see you for the next one. Bye bye for now.